Here we are. Welcome to ClickFunnels first 4 days course. And day one, here's what I'd recommend that you do. The first thing that I'd recommend that you do is get your custom domain connected. Okay. So yes, you can have a free ClickFunnels subdomain, but whenever it comes to really doing business online and doing it right, you're going to want to get a custom domain because that builds trust with your online audience. Okay. So the good news is those custom domains are usually pretty cheap. Most places you can get them for $12 to $14 for the first year. And actually ClickFunnels allows you to get your first year completely free. They have a partnership with one of the domain hosts to pay off your first year for your first domain. Isn't that great? That's awesome. All right, so let's dive in. I've got a workspace here that is brand new. What we're going to do is come down here to workspace settings, and then we're going to go over here to domains. Okay. Now you're going to see your first domain, which is the custom domain that you set up whenever you created the account. That one always has to be there. It's like the foundation that your whole workspace is built around. Okay, that one you won't really use very much. This one is free, but you won't really use it unless you just have to. Okay, now, like I said, recommend that you buy a domain. And what's cool, up here in the right hand corner, get a free domain, which means a $12 credit applied at checkout. Super cool. So let's try that option. Come over here, search for your domains, and what I'd recommend that you do first is to buy your name. So what the best case is just your first name, last name.com. So for me, that has already been taken by someone else. So if that's the case, it's going to make some recommendations, show that it's giving you the first year for free, compliments of ClickFunnels, how cool. Next best case is to add your middle initial. So what I have done already, David is j.com. Okay, I did that. I already bought that. I've had that for a while. So that's one option. You could also do the real first name, last name, or the original, whatever you want to do. Just get creative with it. Buy your domain. That's one of the best recommended things. And then here's an interesting option: generate domains using AI. I want to build an e-commerce store. I'm just throwing an example out there around products. And let's see what it does. This AI links domains good fit for you. And you get your first year free, so it automatically gives you some cool options. How cool is that? That's awesome. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get one of these for free, just as an example to walk you through it. Okay, so we're going to go here, going to go continue. They are hosted with Ionos. That's the partnership ClickFunnels has here. Okay, and we're going to do PayPal. Free private registration. Let's go ahead and put that. Let's do PayPal. And let me change my screen here just because I don't know exactly what it's going to show. Okay, I think I can show this part now. So this is after PayPal. You'll receive an email confirmation from Ionos. I think I just got the email. Once yours confirms, wellnessshopstop.com will be configured to work with ClickFunnels as it's a new domain. It can take up to 10 minutes for updates to appear. Sweet. Let's do finish and see where that goes. Okay, awesome. That just takes me back to the domain spots for this exact domain inside of ClickFunnels and adding SSL to domain. So that is the fastest, most simple way to do it. Super cool. Now, if you already have a domain host that you have bought domains elsewhere, then you can add them to your workspace if you have to. Let me show you how to do this. So I've got a domain over here that I bought. It's called Little Haven Experiences. And so what we're going to do is manually connect it through connect an existing domain. Okay, so now it says enter the domain with subdomain. Okay, that means that it has to have the subdomain beforehand, which is just www.littlehavenexperiences.com. Okay. Currently, it doesn't work without the subdomain in front. That might be a thing that they change in the future, but that's how it is for now. All right. Now we have to configure the DNS table. All right. And all this is simply a copy and paste. Okay. It's quite a few because email security has risen in the past couple of years, and so they require companies to have more DNS records. Right. So this is just a simple copy and paste operation here. You can try the domain setup first, and it will attempt to connect to your host. I don't think Squarespace is actually one that is connected, and so, or recognized. And so if it's not recognized, then it will just give you this table here in an easy format. All right. So all we gotta do is just create these records and then copy and paste. So here's how this goes. We have record type, CNAME is first, and we're going to copy the host name and go over here, and we're going to go into the DNS settings and add a record. The first one is www, like that. Okay. The type was a CNAME, and somewhere up towards the top, CNAME right there. Okay. And the next piece is that one right there. Paste it in right there in the data and save it. Super simple. Oh, okay. So we can't do that yet because it already has a CNAME being used by www. Okay. So all we gotta do is just delete that bunch right there, and that will free up www and CNAME. that was good to show here on the recording. I'm actually glad I did that. Okay. All right, so that one's done. Next, we move on. We're going to create a TXT record, and it's going to be the @ symbol, and we're going to paste in this here in the data section. So, add record, host is @ type is TXT down at the bottom, and paste that right there. And we're just going to keep going down the line, make another TXT record. Several of these are for email security and making sure that it is actually delivered to your contacts' inbox rather than their spam. So this last one is another CNAME. CNAME. Oh. And go. Oh. Just like that. Okay, we've got them all copied and pasted, and we're done. Added those 6, and done. Then validate ownership. Validate ownership. Okay, so it's going to do its thing. Now, keep in mind that anytime that you make changes to the DNS records, it could take up to 24 to 48 hours for those changes to take place. So keep that in mind. This can be doing this for 24 to 48 hours because it needs to propagate these changes throughout the internet whenever you make changes, right? So sometimes it goes faster. Usually it does. Like this example here. Now it's already adding the SSL to the domain. And if we refresh again, we may need to come back to that. You just got through watching one of the lessons from day 1 in my new course, Your First 4 Days in ClickFunnels. If you want to get access to day 2, 3, and 4, click the link in the description below where you'll actually import my top 4 recommended first funnels to help you get started in your journey. And also it will sign you up with my affiliate link of ClickFunnels. So I appreciate you using my affiliate link. There's no extra cost to you. And I hope my course on the first 4 days in the ClickFunnels helps you on your journey. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.